Alright everybody, so I had a quick little shot of time here, so I thought I would show everyone what I did to the driver's side strut, and I've already started on the passenger side strut. This is box body 87 and 93 coilovers and strut kit from Strange. This is Maxim Motorsports spring kit though. That doesn't matter. It's the Strange strut that's the problem. So what I run into was that this flange here, as you see, it's double thick. This extra piece here it takes up the space that the spindle would actually fit in. The spindle is too thick to fit in this. What I found out is if you take this spacer out, it's perfect. Just the outer edge here and the outer edge here are all it needs. So what I've done is figured out that there were spot welds all on the sides here. I've already drilled them out with a drill bit. There's one other weld on the bottom here. You can see it there. The last time I cut that, I'm going to try getting this one off without cutting it. Thinking maybe I can just, like I did with the other one, is get a screwdriver in the back here or pry bar, kind of twist it until it pops loose. And I was able to kind of work around with the screwdriver little by little until I got it all popped off. That's what you have to do for whatever reason with the kit I got. The box is clearly marked 8793 Mustang, but they don't fit. Rather than argue about it and whine, it doesn't matter. They're right, except for this. So, they are 10-way adjustables, which is cool. I don't want to make a big fuss about it. So, anyway, I'm probably not going to take this out yet because it's pretty late now. Everybody's asleep and I don't want to bang the damn sledgehammer on the floor and wake everybody up. So, I'm going to pick back up on this later. Just wanted to give everyone an update on the problem here. And I'll have the finished product here tomorrow. I actually went ahead and got one side all mocked up. That's all finished. This is all on. I went ahead and took the tie rod ends off the old rack outside and got the Flaming River rack hooked up to the spindle so I can roll the car outside tomorrow or whenever I get it the rear end in. Only I haven't tinkered with this side at all. As you see, there it sits. So I'll work on this tomorrow. And I think we might put this in, right, in there tomorrow, just for giggles, just to see how everything lines up and how it'll mock up together. Give me some measurements between engine and radiator support, see how much room I have for turbos, water pump, pulleys, alternator, etc. All that's going to be really important. So I know we're cutting these strut sway bar brackets off. And I know we're cutting all that out. Same thing over here. All that's getting cut. We're also going to I haven't taken the bumper off yet. I know I said I was. And take the bumper off and take the bumper support off. Useless. We'll cut out whatever we need to cut out. I'd rather not go crazy. I'd rather only cut what I have to. So we'll do that later. Not this weekend because we got the race coming up Saturday. I have the boys Friday. Sunday we're probably going to the lake and enjoy what little summer we have left. And then we'll get back out here and start tackling this thing again more. Either way, videos are coming all the time. Alright, so one other tool that I haven't really talked about that I bought a couple years ago to do my floors at the other house that I had was this belt sander. It's awesome. So at Harbor Freight, I went and picked up a 36 grit belt that was $5. And let me tell you, this son of a bitch destroys metal. It's awesome. Well worth $5. Like if it tears up, whatever, it was $5. And the sander, I think I paid like $29 for, like 4 or 5 years ago. Cheap one from Lowe's. It might have been from Walmart. I don't know, whatever. Either way, super duper cheap. The belt's awesome. I've used it 2 or 3 times now, just screwing around with bolts that were a little marred up on the end or threads that were bent, and I wanted to grind them down. I went ahead and cut the other shock tower spacer on the strut there. Put it in, got it assembled, So now both these are on. I don't have the knuckle put together or the spindle put together yet because I haven't taken that spacer out of the strut. But I'll put this on later. We'll get that together and then we'll start concentrating on the rear end a little bit, which I haven't gotten to yet, but we're going to get these control arms cleaned up with the wire wheel that I bought. They're up here on the shelf. We'll get them cleaned up and painted. I bought some paint on clearance. I bought Sunrise Red, Automotive Primer, and this clear, all Rust-Oleum, because I like Rust-Oleum. Works good. We'll paint the control arms red. I'm going to scuff them up real good with some sandpaper and wire wheel. Then we'll prime them, paint them, and clear them. And they should look really nice up under the car. Thought about painting the rear end. I'm not sure. I don't want it to look all goober and ricey because I really don't like that shit. So, anyway, that's what we got for the night. Alright, so I only got to spend about 30 minutes out here tonight, but I feel like I got a pretty good little bit done already. I got the shop put together that I want to get put together. The spacer cut, spacer fixed. That's nice. We'll see how it works when I get the weight on it, especially once I get the motor mocked up in there. We'll work on that later. Anyway, I'll be back maybe Friday night. That's when I have the boys. We're going to come back out here and thrash a little bit, get the motor mocked up and stuff. That ought to tickle them really good. They want to see the motor in. They want to hear it make loud noises. We'll get there one day. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe, share. Have more videos on putting the strut together later. Whenever we get it finished, we'll be back. See you guys.